Alright, what up, y'all? Playing the fake Hollywood here in Pigstar HH News. You may not have known it, but there's been a little campaign to free Master P's brother, C Murder. And Master P, he he dropped a 7-minute video with his opinion on it, and you would think Master P would be the number one person spearheading this. But in all actuality, he's putting out a message that C Murder needs to accept responsibility for what he did. Now, my interpretation of this is that one, the victim's family probably been shook down Master P, and Master P been apologizing ever since C Murder took the life of their 16-year-old relative. Now think about this. C Murder allegedly killed somebody at a club. I'm trying to figure out what the 16-year-old is doing at a club. But that's beyond the point. I don't think it justifies the 16-year-old losing his life. But there's video surveillance of it, and to me, if that's C Murder with the gun, he's clearly guilty of shooting somebody based on the video footage. But not only that, a lot of people believe Master P's hesitant on getting C Murder out because he may owe him money for music. Now, Master P gets all into how his family did all they could do and how they're tired of prison guards searching and filling up their grandmother when she was alive and little things like this. And he basically says he's not visiting them no more because he changed his life. And basically what C Murder did was influenced by his so-called fake friends at that moment. And you know, being a bigger brother or whatever the case may be, or brother in general, you try to give your family good advice like, yo, them dudes ain't no good for you, and they don't listen, and then they go do something, and next thing you know, C Murder's in jail for the rest of his life, blaming Master P for not wasting his fortune, some would say, to get him out. Now, I know a lot of people agree with Master P that he changed his life and C Murder this, that, and the third. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not on Master P's side on this one. Nope. And look, this is the video right here. And this right here is C Murder. And his arm, you probably can't see it, but he's waving a gun right here. And he fires, you know what I mean? So that's the video. I included it. But I'm not on Master P's side simply because Master P, and I just played a video on the Planet of Fake Live channel probably earlier this week or last week. And it was when FBG Duck got killed. A radio personality said, anybody that would let music influence their mind is weak. And he said he don't think that the drill music in Chirac is part of the problem of people not valuing life. Because any individual that allow music to make him do a crime or live a criminal lifestyle is a weak-minded individual. Voila, I give you C Murder. C Murder eat, sleep, lived off of hip-hop. What would make a celebrity about to be a millionaire throw it all away to shoot somebody in a club just to write a book and bash his family for not being able to get him out? And that's just a summary. This is according to Master P, you know what I mean? But I'm not on Master P's side simply because Master P put out the music that influenced his brother's lifestyle. Master P put out No Limit Records, and there's not supposed to be no limit to what you will do for your respect in these streets. And C Murder followed that to the core, thinking that he would be held down, and he wasn't held down. So Master P is partly to blame because that same thing that you changed from, you pumped it so hard in the late 90s, early 2000s. You had people thinking this is how you live, ride or die, for life. TRU for life. Remember they had the tattoos on their belly, TRU for life. He changed now that he got a bag and stuff to live for. I'm trying to rub elbows with politicians. We can't be out here. But also, Master P, he starts off his post. C Murder has to accept responsibility for what he did. Let's run with that. Let's run with C Murder needs to accept responsibility for what he did by killing his 16-year-old boy, right? This is what Master P said. Let's lock that in. Let's say Master P is right. C Murder has to accept responsibility for killing a 16-year-old, right? Master P says he changed his life. Master P used to brag about being an ice cream man. Why don't he turn himself in for those crimes? Why don't he turn himself in and tell on everybody that he sold drugs with to accept responsibility for what he did to the past generations? That's what I want y'all to think about in this video as y'all listen to Master P talk about how C Murder need to accept responsibility, because I need y'all to clarify for me. Does Master P mean people need to accept responsibility for when they get caught? Or does he mean people need to accept responsibility for wrong things they done in their life? Because if that's the case, he needs to turn himself in. If he ever touched anything illegal, got anybody hurt, did anything like that, he need to turn himself in, accept responsibility for that. Other than that, he can't tell C Murder to accept responsibility, because he influenced that lifestyle that C Murder thought would carry him through life. And I always tell y'all, it's another side to the glitter and gold of this hip-hop lifestyle, gangster fake lifestyle, be ignorant thinking it's cool lifestyle. And C Murder's living it, man. He's been in jail since what, 2006? That's 14 years. They're trying to keep him there till he die. He does not want to die behind bars. He took a life of a 16-year-old in a club, but he doesn't want to die behind bars. I don't think anybody be wanting to die. That's why to take somebody's life, it better be dire, and it better be to save your own. Other than that, man, I agree, accept the responsibility. But so does Pete, for him to say that, knowing he influenced millions to live the same lifestyle that cost his brother his life, fortune, family, and who knows what else. He's behind the gate. Anyway, that's Planet of the Fakes Hollywood. Let me know what y'all think about this. Monica basically does a heartfelt post, and you know, I'm gonna drop a little of that in there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it. We gotta get these numbers up. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amor-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet